Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Okay, what's going on here? So, give me 1 second. I just gotta fix something here. What's going on, guys? Best day ever. I had my best day ever today. Somehow. Nice day for you so far. Victor, I'm done trading. I'm not trading after the open. I'm only trading the opening trade, and I'm so happy. With my real account, I made 930. So my real account is now at 5,300. So I made $1,300 in my real account since I founded it. How long does it take for my payout to reach my bank and once approved? You're gonna get the payout on the 15th, 16th, or the 30th, like the 1st of that month. JTB, I currently do not have. I only have 15 accounts with Apex. There is no consistency rule on bull unlocks for evals. Nope. I am so tired today, guys. I don't know. I think yesterday I probably overdid it with the caffeine intake, and I just had, I don't know, I felt like I slept good, but when I woke up this morning, I was so groggy. That's why I didn't go live after the open. I went back to bed, and then I just had a little bit of breakfast, and if I have a PA account, I can go below 5,100. No, boss press. You start from 0. So let's see what the market's doing today. So the market is in a range, which is what I like, but the range is high. 111 points. But like, see, today I probably would have done a lot better because there's really no, besides these two moves here, the V shape here, there really is no moves that go straight down or straight up. I guess here if you try to short, but even if you try to short here, you're down 41 points. Yeah, but see, like, that's the thing. It's 41 points. That's a lot. That's $800 per contract. But eventually you could work out of it. So just gotta be very careful. And that's why I'm not gonna trade this week. I'm gonna see how the market reacts, and I'm just gonna do my opening trade. And today I had my best day or second best day of the year. Because I'm like $10,300 in profit. Last question for Bullnox. What's the difference between cancel and terminate? I have no idea. Isn't my opening trade always the same? No. Today was, I made a lot on the opening trade. I'm so happy for it, but yeah, last night was a really good good live. A lot of good nuggets and wisdom was dropped. 1 second. Why is this not showing up? My whole Quant Tower layout got deleted as well yesterday. So I'm kind of upset about that. The only thing I still got to do is I got to flip the other accounts I didn't trade. But account status right now, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 accounts at payout amount. Doesn't mean they're at 10 days though, so we still got to trade them. But if I could get all those 10 accounts to pay out, obviously now with consistency rule, I got to make a little bit over 3 grand on these accounts, but that's fine. We got 7 more days to trade. But if I could get all of these accounts to pay out, that would be an amazing month again. So, and I also did not request a payout from Bullnox. Bullnox, I don't know what it is. I just forgot to request a payout on Friday. After having a frustrating Friday, I just forgot to request it. So I just traded it very small. I made $110 on Bullnox. I have pretty much 7 grand in one account, and I have 5,500 in the other account. So the cool thing with Bullnox though is that after 3 payouts, I'll be able to take everything out above the safety net. So I should be able to take a big payout from them by end of this month on these 2 accounts. And this is my personal account, which is at 5,280. I started this account with $4,000. So I already grew the account over close to 30%. The executions are exactly the same on my real account as they are in the sim accounts, which is what I'm testing. I'm testing to see how the fills are in comparison, because I'm just copy trading from Apex to my live account, and it's the same executions. I did not change to 10 contracts, Johnny B. I'm not tilted at all. Don't even get me started with that. There's no time limit, Isaac. You could take as long as you want. As long as you're as long as you have your evaluation open and not canceled, you could keep that account and not have to activate the funded account. But keep in mind that after a month, the evaluation is gonna renew. So instead of paying for the renewal of the activation or the evaluation, you're better off just paying for the funded account. Because check your dashboard, see when you paid for that account, and you'll get the date when it's gonna renew. Did I have slippage? No, I left the target open. So one contract I did not take off target. Slick, I have no idea. I don't think so. I don't think you could do that. Hyundai note, there's no consistency with evaluations at all with Apex. You could go all in. I will be trading evaluations tomorrow at CPI though. I just realized that CPI is tomorrow. Well, not just realized, I realized yesterday, but after the stream. So CPI, I'm not a huge fan, but PPI is going to be really good. PPI is one of my favorites. Oh, wait, do we have CPI tomorrow? Wait, is CPI tomorrow or is it on Wednesday? Why did someone say there was PPI? I don't see PPI. I mean CPI. Am I missing something? Yeah, I don't know. This is weird. Let me check a different calendar. Tuesday. Oh yeah, there is core CPI. Okay. Like all of this week, well no, Wednesday there's nothing. So we got core CPI, then we have initial jobless claims, which I like. We have PPI Thursday. And Thursday is gonna be a wild one. Why can they split them apart? Why can PPI be on a Sunday? I mean, Sunday, on a Friday. I use the news to kind of get my funded accounts easily. Are you allowed to take 2K on the UPA and burn it? Yeah, why not? If you weren't allowed, they wouldn't let you take out the safety net. Do I call every trade I execute? No, I don't teach trading at all. I'm odd. Can you flip funded accounts once you hit the profit goal, or do you have to take real trades for all 10 days? You have to take real trades for 8 days. Not for 10, but for 8. If you get to like for example, here you see I have 11 accounts ready for payout. It does not mean they're ready for payout. I still gotta trade them more days. All right, so I think moving forward this week, I'm just gonna trade very small actually on these accounts. For example, let's see, 123. Let's see how many days I'm on that account. Okay, so account 123. Perfect. This account's at 10 days today. I'm not gonna touch this account anymore. Okay. Account 124 is on day 7. So I gotta trade it for one more day. So this one I gotta trade it for one more day, and then I could flip it for 2 days and now be a payout. So that's 4,000. 103. 103 account. Where the hell is it? 103 is on day number 34. So then I go to my payout. 34. And I requested the payout on day number 20. All right, so this account's ready for payout as well. So that's 6,000. About 125. This is on day number 6. 122. It's on day number 9, 8, 9. So this one, let's see, did I flip this any other days? 122. Nope, I did not flip this account at all. 122. Sunday 8. So that's ready for payout. All right, so I should be getting a nice payout, guys. I should be getting a nice payout. This is on day number 5. 28 is on day number 5. 133. Day number 4. Back 4. How many more days we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. All right, so I could get a payout from all of these accounts if I get them to the target and I get them to 10 days. 30K payout would be sick. That would be a huge bounce back. Has Apex ever denied a payout for me? No. Nope, I did not trade. I traded 4 contracts on the ORT today. Yes, William, that's very common with prop firms. Once you are very consistent and make a lot of profit, they'll move you live. Yes. Benjamin, unfortunately, that doesn't work. By the time you save it, by the time the computer crashes, you reset everything. It's just not worth it. I'm not dealing with that again. Apex gotta figure out a way to keep track of the days somehow. They gotta update the dashboard. I trade evals for max contracts often, yes. Did the minimum days reduce from 10 to 8? No, but 2 days could be flipping. Two days could be flipping, so you don't have to trade for 10 days. You could trade for 8 days, and then 2 days you just get in and out of the trade, and it counts. Yeah, Spider Trader for sure. An Excel sheet would be definitely good. What time will I stream until this week? Probably 1 p.m. And then make sure my gym routine gets back to normal and stuff. Just hang out. Trader rehab for this week. We'll see how the market does. I might trade some evals on Wednesday and Thursday, but definitely no trades today or tomorrow. Look at that, 80 points right there, guys. That's insane. That is how I don't survive. It's like you found a secret cheat code. Yeah, I found Edge. That's what Edge is, Bobby. Features kid, I wouldn't bother with ETF for you because you make too much money. If you were a small trader, I would say go for it. But for someone like you that makes big days, I wouldn't bother with ETF. But go for it. Revelation, sorry to hear. Thanks for joining the members club. By the way, I didn't see you join before, so. Faflik, unfortunately, my computer likes to crash and stuff, so. Trades by Matt is more of a YouTuber. I mean, he's doing well now, but whatever. Guys, internet is an ugly place. Internet is a very ugly place, and unfortunately, the I told you so's, the haters come out like crazy. So I can't imagine what they deal with when they lose. So it would be much easier for them to show the losses if the haters didn't come out attacking them. Unfortunately, that's the honest truth, guys. And people sympathize with them, or they were, you know, cheering them on. Different. People start talking shit when they lose. So, unfortunately, it's not worth it for them to show it, I guess. Yep. Big opening trade today. Now it was an ugly one. It wasn't like super clean. I went into drawdown, so. I'm just happy to have a bunch of accounts ready for payout again. Because I need to make a decent amount of payouts to kind of just forget about everything. Yeah, if you don't like what someone does on stream, just don't watch the stream. I mean, no, I'm not taking the 9/11. Tomorrow's the deadline. I'm not doing it. Too inconsistent right now with trading. I'm just gonna wait and do my original plan, which is this summer. I'm just gonna get one this summer if I'm ready. I'm just gonna get it used. Maybe a nice Carrera S will pop up and I'll get it. We'll see. Not worried. I got something else going on though. Yeah, I figured I'd rather, my track season starts next month. I already spent like $2,000. I got new tires, new rotors, and new pads. So I actually spent like $3,000, plus labor, which is my brother, but still gotta pay him a little bit. So I already spent like $4,000 this year because I'm gonna pay for his track days. For my car, so I want to get these few track days out of it. If that makes sense, but after having some inconsistencies, I'm just gonna wait to prove myself that I could do this for 4 or 5 months, you know, with big payouts. See how the bad month, like this is a bad month. So if I get 30K on the bad month, that's gonna be really good. Oh, Jason, damn. That sucks. Is it a 992? Yeah, it's got a, if it's brand new, it's 992. That's what I want to get, Jason. My brother's a Porsche mechanic though, so I know those cars are reliable. So check this out. My brother told me a crazy story. So we have a friend that does like car restorations, whatever. So his friend has a 911, a 2017 Carrera S, and he has some issues with the car. The car just won't start, and basically he went to a dealer, and the dealer told him he needs a new transmission, which is like 20 grand. And then he asked my brother to take a look at it, and my brother found a bad sensor. It was just a little sensor that needed to be fixed. That's why it's like it's so hard to trust people that work on your car sometimes. Like a dealer, you know, they just missed something and they thought it was a transmission. What's the max you could take out from a PA account? Santi, so or Santi. With the 50K account, you could take out $2,000 max per account per payout window. So it's $4,000 a month. And you could take payouts from all 20 accounts. So if you have 20 accounts, you could take out $40,000 per payout window. So 80 grand a month on the 50K accounts. If you get the bigger account, you get more payouts. So it all depends. But technically out of this account, I should be able to get to, you know, get to 2 payouts. Like it's a 5 grand. How's it going today? I had my second best or best day ever, actually. I think it's the best day ever, to be honest. I had like a 12K day or something like that, but I know I lost at the end of that day. I forget what it was. I gotta look at the stream. Like I don't even keep track of the P&L, but I made, the cool thing is I made $930 on my real account. So I'm up $5,280, or that's the total on the account. And I started this account 4,000. So this account grew this month quite a lot, 25, 30%. Once I get this to 6,000, I'm gonna take out 2,000. And then try to get back to 6,000, take out 2,000, and then the account's free, and then just keep the money in the account and keep growing it to like 10 grand. Even though this is house's money, because this money in this account is from payouts from Apex, but since it's a live account and I took my money, own money that I already took out from Apex and I put it into this account, it feels like real money. So I want to make the money back. So I want to make the $4,000 back first from this account, and then it's gonna feel like house's money. So it's just mental, like a mental issue, because really it's house's money. But technically, if I lose it, I lost 4 grand, right? It's the 4 grand, it's mine. I put it in there. How do I determine how many accounts to trade at once? I don't know. I don't know what's a good. Depends how you're doing, how you're if you're consistent, if how confident you are in the trade you're about to take, you know, and your win ratio on that trade. So my opening trade is a really high win ratio, so I copy trade more. Nier, thank you for the kind words. It was a really um tough open, so I had to work out of it, and it wasn't a tough open. I just put myself in a tough situation, and I had to work out of it. So when I added, ended up being a lot more profit than I expected, to be honest. So I don't watch the P&L when I'm trading. And I ended up having one extra contract without a target set. So when it dropped fast, I was able to get a lot of extra points on the trade. Oh God, guys. Hope you guys are doing better with the time change. I am like a zombie. But we didn't get to do a giveaway yesterday, so we're definitely gonna do a giveaway today. Just let's make a goal for likes. Let's see. All right, let's get to 250 likes. Am I worried about going over the 30% rule? No, because a lot of the accounts, like with this day, I need to make $3,300 on the account. Plus, if you're really consistent, Apex is not gonna deny you if you're trading consistent. So if I have like 12 trading days or 13 trading days, they're not gonna deny me anyway. But I'm gonna keep trading these accounts anyway for another few days, so I should be able to get it within consistency, no problem. Not too worried. But if I got denied, then I got denied. You know, it's not gonna be the end of the world. I'll get it next payout window. But I'm gonna try not to. Forever Kazi, what's going on, brother? How was your morning? How was your morning, guys? How are you dealing with this chop? But even though it's choppy, the range is huge. I mean, this little drop here is 80 points. From top to bottom is 100 points. So it looks like you don't want to be chasing the tops or chasing the bottoms. It's a beautiful range day, but the range is a little bit high for me, so I'm gonna do my best next week to get back on it and try to get on the right side of the market. And I'm just taking this 1 week off just to reset and refocus, get back to 20 funded accounts with Apex. I will be funded with my with Elite Trader funding as well, and I might do a tick account. Try them out as well. Which tick has a little bit of a spot in my heart because tick is what started all of this for me. Gloria, that's a pretty good plan. So you just trade for 30 minutes, you walk away, and then you come back. $2,500 across 4 accounts, amazing. That's a really good day. Across 4 accounts, that's a really good day. Go SP, you had some stressful minutes. Yeah, that's trading. A lot of times it's a little bit of stress before we. That's why we don't see what happens when you see just the P&L. You don't really see what happens, right? How did they make it and stuff like that. So you always have to be careful about that. Do I have a profit goal per account? Typically $200 to $400 per day. Sports at TNB, but say I was working out of a bad trade, and a bad trade meaning that it goes against me first. Instead of going to my profit target, it goes against me. So I traded out of it, and I made a lot more than I expected. Again, I don't watch the P&L while I'm trading, so the market was moving like crazy this morning. Elite Trader funding. Is the website down? Oh, it's working for me. They have a 50% off discount right now, which is not that good. Oh God, guys, I am so groggy this morning. Jeez. Oh, it's 1 day to pass. Is it 1 day to pass? So what if I already have a passed account? Will it pass me tonight? I have an account that's passed. Is it gonna pass me this one? That's the question I have. I'm gonna try to trade it and see. I gotta make my money back with ETF. They owe me a little bit. So I'm gonna trade this just to see what the price not moving. Huh. My ETF is down. It's not moving. Interesting. Is that Optimus Futures Broker? No, but it's the same platform. Optimus uses Quantower's white label version. So ETF means Elite Trader Funding. Apex does not have a 1-day pass. They have a 3-day pass. But the 3-day pass ends on Wednesday. So if you don't pass in 3 days, I don't know what happens on Wednesday, because Wednesday, there'll be a new sale on Wednesday. So maybe they'll bring back 1-day pass on Wednesday. Who knows? Oh, you just lost your PA account just now? To what? What happened? Do I ever show the opening trade? Not really. Not anymore, Jesse. I used to. I'll talk about it, but if I show it, I mean, I can show you what I do. So we're gonna take a trade, go long, you go short, and that's my opening range trade breakout. This is just 2 random trades, but you literally take a stop long and stop short, and then you figure out levels at the open, which ones you want to use. Whether it's 1-minute candles, you could take, you could also do this. Let me show you. And you got to figure out what works for you, at that point. Price range, no. Indicator. So there's an opening range indicator. And you could do like this is not what I do, so just showing you. But you could also use the indicator in Quantower, and this will give you the opening range of the 2 minutes. This is a 2-minute opening range. So if you went short here, that will be. This is something you want to play around with. I do an opening range trade of the pre-market, so I actually go back a couple minutes. So that's the last 2 minutes before the open, and then the market opens. So you go, either or. That's also not what I do. I went short down here, and then I added, and I won big on this drop. So it's just something you have to work on, and it's still a dangerous trade. So it's not something that would work with the tight stop loss. So it's not like optimal, but tight range. I don't know about that, NQ. It's still like a big 100-point drop here. So that's 100 points within a few minutes in the range. That's not even. Sometimes we get 100 points if the market's trending. No, you don't have to practice it in replay. Just trade it with the demo account live, or just practice it on evals. That's all. Does my heart race like crazy on the open trade? Not at all. I'm super calm. When you lose on the trade only twice within 3 months, there's no reason to be. The only time it raced for me was early January when I had to win to secure that 24K payout. It's like trading a. That's like At that point, it was like I needed to win so bad because I'm like, if I win now, I'm securing a 24K payout, and now is the time where I was nervous. I'll never forget that. But when it goes against me, I'm like, oh, here we go again. It's gonna lose, and then it works out. So it's like, but I think the rest of the week I'm gonna increase size a little, not increase size too much, but I'm gonna make sure I trade these accounts that are below, like these 4, and then these accounts I'm just gonna trade 1 contract. I'm gonna make $100 on each, and that should be enough for the payout. Does Quantara have cumulative delta? I think they do, but you need a license. But do they have it? I don't know. That's an indicator, I think. Oh, yeah, they do. There we go. Boom. I don't know how to read it, so could do a line. Full range. Kind of weird though. I don't know if it's displaying properly, but it's there. I wonder if level 2 would help me at all. Time and sales, I don't have either. Oh, how do I get rid of that? How can I get rid of this now? Time statistics. I'm trying different things to see what the hell. It's VWAP. Where the hell is Anchor VWAP? Oh. So this is Anchor VWAP. That means I could draw a VWAP from whatever time I want. Pretty cool. Like whatever time you want it, you just draw it, and from here to here, this is the VWAP. From 11 o'clock to right now, this is the VWAP, right? So that's pretty cool to know as well. Can I use an open trade for NinjaTrader? Yes, you can. But NinjaTrader, you can't place orders without stops. So keep that in mind. Trader's Chick, how's it going? How is everything with you? I haven't seen you in a while. 250K evals just passed. Very nice. And see, like, such a big range here, guys. 70 points. I mean, it's quite the movement on NQ. I don't know. Makes me miss the choppy days. the low volume days. Go to daily over the year. See, I like this is the days I need, like this type of range. These candles are just massive. I mean, the range on Friday was 432. I mean, all these candles, ever since I've been struggling, these candles are huge. Yeah, 400-point candles left and right. It's like the average, 415. But yeah, I definitely prefer these smaller days. Like this type of day where it's like 174 points all day, chop, finishes as a doji. But I was doing well with these days too. I don't know. The bigger range doesn't mean it's bad. It's just you got to be correct. That's the thing. You got to be able to read the market correct. So Eric, I am not trading anything besides my opening trade this week. So I don't know how I would do today. I like to go counter trend, so probably would have been okay. But if I would have been caught at the top, it would have been tough. Steven, I use for evals, I trade differently. But if you want to practice your opening range trade, then you would definitely want to do an eval and trade it as real as possible. You look tired? Yes, I'm very groggy this morning. That's why I went on stream so late. So I traded my open. I woke up at 9:23. I jumped up. I got to my desk. I just didn't mess around with the settings or anything like that. Like I wanted to check like what accounts I needed to trade. So I wouldn't trade them if I didn't need to, whatever. And I never got to do it. So I just traded all the accounts that were in the copy trader. And I took the opening trade. I went back to bed. I went on Nutty stream. I hung out with Nutty for a little bit, and I went to just take a cold shower and get on stream. But I don't know if it's a time change or I just it's one of those things where like your sleep cycle gets messed up, and when you wake up, you feel very groggy and you can't shake it out, shake it off. Cameron, you don't get paid till the 15th. I don't know if you know that, but you don't get paid when you get approved. That's not how Apex pays out. Apex pays out on the 15th and the 30th of the month. Yeah. Once you're approved, you'll get it. It's just not instant. Guys, hit those likes for me though. 250 likes, we'll do a giveaway. Yeah. If you use my code with Quantower, you get 10% off. There you go. This usually helps. Cameron, depends. I've got my payouts between the 13th and the 16th. The problem is that the 15th is on the Friday, so we're probably not gonna get the payout till the 18th. Yesterday was opening range trade only. But I had to work out of it, so I scalped out of it. My face is covering the chart. What does that mean? Oh. My bad. What the hell happened? I thought I fixed it. Damn, I guess I didn't fix it. I use Rhythmic always, Carlos. JGR, sorry to hear that. Isaac, you have to be careful with that. You have to be careful with that. How about long? I mean, the thing is that the market's in the range today, so it's bouncing off the highs. So went down, bounced, went to back to the highs, reversed, went back to the lows, broke it, went back up, broke the highs, went back down. So it's like chasing is gonna be tough today. How many minis can I trade with the 4K account? You mean the 5K account? I just got over 5K today. I'm super stoked. So technically you could trade four contracts of NQ or 8 contracts of ES, but that doesn't leave you any room for loss. So you wouldn't want to do that. So this was on 2 contracts. And once I make it back, once I make 6K on this, I'm going to scale it back down to 4K. I'm going to take 2K out and pay myself and then try to get it back up to 6K again. Yeah, Carolina, that's the thing. It's these prop firms are trying to, scalping is easier than real trading to get payouts, right? And since there's not as much risk involved because the prop firms take on the risk when you pay for the account, so scalping is easier overall to get to payouts. So the prop firms are gonna try to like avoid it because they don't want, I mean, they lose money when we get paid, right? So they don't want you just going for a few ticks at a time, get lucky for 10 days and get a payout. That's why like one up trader, you profit, they don't allow 10-second scalps. Even my funded futures doesn't allow 10-second scalps. No, I am not using polarity at all. Do I recommend making 4K on the 50K before withdrawal? I recommend you taking the full payout when you have it. Doesn't matter what you get it to. If you get to $2,600 and you're at 10 days, take the payout. That's what I recommend. But if you can make more, that's obviously a lot better. But I know how difficult it is. I'm not gonna force it just to get, you know, a cushion. I'm gonna take the payout. That's the focus of this game, is to get payouts. And then if I'm able to grow a cushion, that's fine. But sometimes I'm able to work out of trades when, I mean, out of the accounts when they have done, you know, a little bit of drawdown. Like this account had 900 bucks in drawdown. I got it back up to 1600. Same thing with this account, I think. There's a couple accounts like that. I can't tell exactly which one now, but like this one, for example, definitely didn't have a lot of drawdown. So there's a lot of accounts that at some point didn't have a lot of drawdown. I'm upset that I lost my oldest account on Friday. I had an account for 4 months and I lost it. Isaac, I actually just lost one account on Friday. That was the oldest one. My oldest ones are my bull knocks are 4 months old. My bull knocks accounts are with me since December 13th. But Apex allows scalping. Apex allows scalping. They've never said that you can't scalp. Hamza. What broker am I using? AMP Futures. I'm using AMP Futures with a Rhythmic connection, and I'm able to copy trade from my Apex to that account. Yeah, they promote it actually, Hamza. Zero Cool, you have a good point. They promote it. Guys, you have to listen when I say some prop firms like My Funded Futures, One Up Trader, You Profit. They don't allow, I don't mean Apex. I don't want people to start going off and thinking there's rumors or something. No, I'm talking about other prop firms. Apex allows everything as long as you stay consistent and you trade for 10 days and you don't flip the accounts. Everything else is allowed. They don't want windfall trading. So windfall trading is when you make one big trade and then you scalp other days, and they don't want that. So there's rules on Apex. It's just it's more so like the profits than anything else. Omar, it's true, but like my funded futures will not let you scalp. Okay, my funded futures is open about that. They will not let you scalp for less than 10 seconds, or actually 15 seconds if it's less than 5 points. If it's like over 5 points, they'll let you slide a little bit more. I think that's what they told me. Because once you make 5 points, that's not really as, you know, just that's 20 ticks. That's not like super tiny scalp. Apex allows averaging down. That's a myth. Just don't go and ask them that. Just do it and then see if you get denied a payout. I want one of you guys that believes that Apex doesn't allow averaging down, get a payout and average down every single day and see if you get denied. With first in, first out, it's hard to prove that you're averaging down. First in, first out in trading kind of makes it hard to prove. Yeah, it's peanut butter and jelly sandwich with sour cream chips. Ooh, I like sour cream chips, and I like peanut butter and Nutella more than peanut butter and jelly, but sounds like a good combo. Denise, we're not talking about strategies here. We're just talking about rules. I know some good big time traders that are averaging down. Because averaging down is not good. Scaling in is good. There's a different perspective when you say scaling in versus when you're averaging down. Averaging down sounds like you're adding to a loser, and scaling is you're building a position. It's two different things. I personally don't take the stop loss, and I trade other trades while I'm in a trade. That's my analysis. If I'm in the trade and I take another trade for 10 ticks, I just made 10 ticks, but I'm still in the initial trade. So it's confusing, but mentally that's what I do. So some best traders average down. Best traders can't just put a huge trade on it. They will just get, in futures the liquidity is huge, but in stocks, guys, if a huge trader, so imagine this. In stocks, there's a float, okay? There's a float in the stock. The float means how many shares is available out in the public. There is some stocks that are like $2-3 million float. Okay, that's how many shares can be traded in the public space, in the retail space, that are available to traders. 2 million shares. There's some guys that trade 300,000-400,000 shares of those stocks, right? They have to build a position. Maybe they're not gonna trade 300,000 shares of 2 million float, but they'll trade 300,000 shares of a 10 million float. But they can't just enter all at once. It'll be way too big of an order, and you're gonna see it on level 2, you're gonna see it on tape, and it'll be very easy for them to get screwed. So they have to scale in. And that's what I've learned since the beginning, and one entry is very hard to do. I mean, some people do it, but I prefer scaling in always. Denise, yes, but the win ratio is so high that you're gonna make money. We're trading prop firms, not live accounts. If we trade live accounts, that's different too. You have to, with a live account, you have to have some kind of stop loss, of course. You can't just not have a stop. No, you could. How those traders do it is they have a stop on the P&L. They don't have a stop on the stock or on the level. It's P&L based. They'll risk 100K to make 50K, and they'll do that every day, and then once in a while they'll lose that 100K, but they make 10, 20, 30, 50K a day most of the time. They're super consistent. So if they lose a couple of times, it doesn't really matter. That's what it is, and people don't realize that. But I've been around long enough to see how actual successful traders trade, and it's not the way the books are teaching it, unfortunately. That's my opinion, of course, but obviously you still have to be right. You have to pick the right stocks, the right entries on futures, you know. That's how it goes. You average in properly today, you're gonna win every time. Right? Today is a range there, so you're gonna win. Then you average down on the trending day, you're gonna lose. So pick your battles. Snicker, if you're battling a little bit with tilt and a losing streak, what you want to do is get a couple green days out of the way. It doesn't matter how small the green day is. Just get some green days under your belt. Yeah, Isaac, I switched over to June contract as well. And that's why I traded at the open. I think. Which one did I trade at the open? I think it was definitely in June, I think. I did M4. M4 is what? Is M June? Because I traded M. Yeah, so that's what I traded. What does averaging down mean? That means you get in the trade, it goes against you, add, and you add to your position. All right, guys, we're 20 likes away from a giveaway. It's gonna be a shorter stream today, guys. I'm gonna try to just get back. The longer I sit here, the more likely I'm gonna press the button and take a trade. So I don't wanna do that. So I'm in a trader rehab. I lost too much last Friday and last week in general. I went over all that last night. Last night was a good stream to watch. If you're bored later, you could watch my first half hour of yesterday's stream. I did like a presentation, so I wasn't answering questions. I was just actually doing a PowerPoint, and I kind of went over how my last week went, what my plan is for this week, what my plan is for March, and a couple other good things. And it was really a fun stream, which is what I'm going to do pretty much every Sunday moving forward. Paul, if you think I'm a disaster, then you could say that. You're watching a disaster then, because I average down. I've always have averaged down. So next time you're gonna ask me how am I green every day, I'm gonna tell you I average down. I don't take a loss. Just keep that in mind. And I'm just saying that because that's how I trade. And I'm just being honest. People think it's a disaster, but if it works for me, then I don't really care. Right? You know what I think is a disaster? Tight stop losses. I think that's the biggest recipe for disaster. Tight stop losses are gonna stop you out of winning trades. They're gonna create FOMO for you, so you're gonna chase and re-enter. You're gonna bleed the accounts anyway because you're gonna get frustrated or you're gonna take too many stop outs. And again, biggest thing is you're gonna get frustrated and you're gonna go on tilt because of too many stop outs. Averaging down on huge volatile days is more difficult. That's why I'm in there. That's why I'm taking this week off. But no low trend. 1 out of 100 times averaging down is a disaster. That's the difference. Paul, no. No, you don't have to be sorry about anything. I'm just telling you, that's what I do. When the trade doesn't work for me, I add to my trade. Okay, so that's how I'm able to be so consistent. I didn't make this 9K by not adding to, I added this morning because it went against me, so I made 9 grand. If I would have stopped out, I would have lost $1,000 per account. So I would have lost, not 1,000, well, close to 1,000 I probably would have lost. So I would have lost 9 grand if I stopped out. So I'd rather take the risk, I'd rather make money most of the time, and then it's gonna be that day where it's gonna hurt really bad when I take a huge loss like I did 2 weeks ago on Thursday. When I lost 28 grand or whatever it was. No, I do not add to trades that are going for me because I take the profit too soon. I take profit quickly, so I never have time to add. Every time I add, it ruins my average, and I feel like it comes back to it. I have to stop out, break even, and then it just ruins my mood because I'm up 300 bucks. I add to the trade, comes back to break even. I get out, and I made no money. Versus I could have just taken the 300. So how many contracts? Typically 3 contracts. Buy adjust based on the account size. So that's very nice. If you could trade for 15 ticks with the 15 stop loss, you're doing really well. I don't claim to be a great trader though. That's the thing. I don't claim to be a great trader, so I'm not saying my way is the right way to do it because I don't think my way is the right way to do it. It's just what's worked for me all these years, except like yeah, I would lose big once in a while. So with prop firms, I avoid that by having multiple accounts. Do I go full port on challenges? Yes. Not always, but often. Like tomorrow I'm gonna go all in. Because we have CPI news tomorrow. CPI is risky though. CPI is my least favorite trade because I've won on trades before and they went into admin because of how volatile it gets. I think PPI is better. All right, we crossed the likes. So you're just tuning in, I am not trading this week except for my opening range trade. We'll see how I do. And I just gotta let the market do its thing because the market is not playing nicely with my system right now because it's so volatile. Today it's choppy because I think of CPI tomorrow. But even in this chop, I think I would have been fine today. I think today would have been a nice green day, unless I would have bought the top, you know, or shorted the bottom. But I think other than that, it would have been a solid day, but that's just based on assumption. I have no idea where I would press the button, so yeah, this wind is crazy today. Wind is crazy. Does Top Step allow scalping? They do, but you have to do it on Rhythmic Connection. So you can't do it on Top Step Trader, and I don't know if they allow it on Top Step X, but I know they allow it on, if you get a Rhythmic, you could do it on Quant Tower or Ninja Trader. I think I'm gonna have a phone call in about 2 minutes here. Let me see something. I'm gonna have a phone call here any moment. So, did you see that Mark Davies got 4 tickets? Yes, members get 4 tickets. Mr. Freeze, come on, you should know this by now. Slowfish, yes, it did. Yeah, members, the green gang gets they get 4 points, 4 tickets for being members. And what I'm gonna do is, green gang, you're gonna get extra $5 if you win. All right, so you get $20 instead of 15. How about that? And I'll be right back, guys. I got a phone call. Hello? Good, how are you? Well, while I was on this phone call, I got an email from Apex that your payment has been sent. All right, so, good. 1 second, guys. That was a bride for June. Yeah, I don't know what. Rips is probably getting paid a lot from Top Step to say stuff like that. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know how he's trading and stuff, but okay, I'm gonna open up the entries for a little bit more because do all 10 accounts or all 5 accounts need to be traded for 10 days? Yes, every account's individual. Futures trader Morales, I've made 11 grand this morning. I'm not hating on Rips. When did I hit on Rips? I'm just saying, I don't know why he's saying that Apex doesn't pay out. I don't even know Rips at all. I just know he's affiliated with, he's sponsored by Top Step. So, made 11 grand this morning, and I made 930 on the live account out of that 11 grand. I keep buying accounts off of my payouts, but good try. And it's not real on Futures Trader Morales. I'm the one that says these are tokens until we get payouts. So good try. Good try, my friend. Good try. I'm the person that says these P&Ls are not real. That's why losing a funded account does not matter because it's not real money. So I don't know. You just contradicted your point. Yeah, he's gonna get banned any moment because I'm not gonna entertain him too long, but it's pretty funny right now. I only traded my opening trade, yes. My affiliate money is my separate business. It's a small business. It's a YouTube business. That you could do yourself. Anyone could do that. There's no anyone could get payouts and anyone could start a YouTube channel. It's really not that difficult. see, did Nutty trade on his line? Yeah, anyone could do it, Futures Morales. Please do it. Do it, do it. If you don't do it, then you're just barking like a little angry dog. Keep barking. Keep barking. How about you actually do something instead of saying stuff? Do it. That's what people... Yeah, I could just ask him for payouts right now. Gyrix, how you been doing? Gyrix, it's been a while since I Yeah, I haven't even traded on stream and I got 500 people watching. I don't think people are watching me to trade because I'm big on not teaching how to trade. What changes did Trading Pit make? JJR, yes, I just got the email myself too. Congrats. It's always a good feeling when that email comes through, even though it doesn't really matter too much. The best email is the approval email. Once you get the approval email, that's the best. Do I like NinjaTrader? I do. I don't dislike it. Yeah, David. Damn. For $15 to get your viewership, it's pretty cheap. And it's not even guaranteed that you're gonna win. They send an email like this. Damn. I lost all my viewers. Damn, did you guys all start watching Future Traders Morales? Damn it. I lost all my viewership. Elite Trader Funding is literally like a replica of Apex. It's so funny. Now they got their swag and stuff. But one day pass, I wonder if the one day pass with Elite Trader Funding is going to count for the account that I passed on Friday. So I passed an account on Friday. I wonder if it's gonna be activated tonight. But this is the email you get from Apex when you request a payout and oh, it's cut off. Damn it. It says any account traded during the promo. Okay, so I should be able to open and close a trade today and then and it should be good. I don't trust ETF though, so I'm just gonna try to get one payout just to get my money back from them. I spent like, I don't know, like $300 on them in the past over the years. Not even. Not even. I never got funded with them, so I only paid for like 15 accounts. I got 15 evals with them back in the day when they had 90% off discounts. So that's the last prop firm I need to make money to be profitable. And then I have Lilu as well. Lilu I spent a couple $100 on in 2021. So eventually I'm gonna make some money on Lilu as well. Richard, no. So the account balance is modified when you get approved for the payout, which happens way before. After requesting a payout, does the 10-day trading account begin the next day after the payout request? Yes. That is correct. But if I request a payout today, right now, will that count today as a trading day or no? I don't know. Good. That's an interesting question. I asked myself. I'm like, if I requested a payout right now and I'm on day number 8 in the accounts, today is day number 9. That's actually not a good example, but let's say today is day number 10 on the accounts, right? So 10 days are registered. So after Friday was 10 days and today is day number 11. If I request a payout right now, is it gonna request a payout on day 10 or day 11? Because the day 11 hasn't registered yet. It's gonna refresh after 5 p.m. that I have 11 trading days, and then that's something I don't know, but because when you request a payout, it goes based on the days the account was traded. So I think if I request a payout right now, today would count towards the new day because at 5 p.m. it would refresh. Because if I could already request a payout today, that means I didn't need to trade today. So typically I would, I don't know. I guess if you wanted to grow an extra cushion or something, you have to leave. Sorry. All right, guys, we'll do the giveaway at 1 p.m. in 7 minutes, and then I'm gonna call it a day. I'm gonna try to get back on schedule tomorrow. Today was a rough morning. I was so tired. I'm not even like tired. I'm just like groggy. It's like different. It's like I'm gonna get to the gym and hopefully that will wake me up. I don't know if it's a time change. I think yesterday I just, Charles, I think I just stayed up a little too late and then probably drank too much caffeine at night, made me groggy. But I slept in longer yesterday too, so that kind of, I think, threw me off. You should be pumped after such a good day. Again, it's just tokens, right? It's not until we get payouts, but I did get a lot of the accounts above the payout threshold, so should be a nice payout coming, which is, I still could beat January this month, which is crazy. After losing 10 funded accounts a week and a half ago, to still get 30K or close to 40K in payouts this month, that's amazing. Working on the car helps. Nice. Yeah, I worked on my brother's car yesterday a little bit, and my rotors came in, so I gotta replace my rotors on the front, and I got a track day ready exactly in 4 weeks today, on April 8th. Monday, April 8th. I think that's 4 weeks. I'm actually thinking about getting Starlink, but yeah, the 1 day pass is a huge game changer, Brad. I think the 1 day pass is what allowed me to get back on track really fast. What type of rotors are they? Just regular. They're not factory. Because I get the slotted ones. The cross drilled ones aren't as good for track, I don't think. But my brakes aren't that big. They're like 350 mils. And how much are they? It's a good question. I think they're like 350 each. They're not big, so definitely they last quite a while. I did a couple seasons on them. Yeah, they're 278 each. You trade it 10 days. Is it okay if I don't trade till the 15th? Yes. Does the current 3 day pass apply to all resets? Yes, it does, but you have to pass it by Wednesday. So you have to trade it today, tomorrow, and Wednesday to pass. But I think Wednesday they might have another promo. This is just a short-term mind performance correction phase. Gloria, yes, but at the same time, I feel like the market conditions change too, right? So it's not only my performance, but the market conditions changed. So today, like this is perfect for scalping. I mean, I wish I would just always wait for this type of price action and scalp this, because that's what I really look forward to. And today's a day where I could scalp, but like Friday was really tough. You know, Friday was really tough. So it's not, and I don't think it's just me. It's also the market conditions because of the nature of my strategy. I have no insider info, unfortunately. I called I forget which one I called. It was like the 80% off one day, I think I called. I had no idea when they did the 90% off one day. I was shocked. No, Gloria, no, you're good. Gloria, come on. You are a regular. But I was just kind of explaining um what I'm going through in more detail, because the performance is not just on my end, it's also on the market conditions changing, right? So it's hard to predict when the market's gonna do that. I mean, you just gotta wait for the perfect opportunities, but it's hard to sit there and not trade. Is the 20% apex flip rule enforced? Ever have an issue on flip rule? I never had an issue, but yes, it is enforced. I just don't flip enough. I always trade at least, there's the auction. I always trade enough to not worry about that. But yes, people have been denied a payout for flipping too much. All right, guys, let's do this giveaway. Yep, Black Beauty, perfectly said. I mean, that's why like taking tight stop losses wouldn't work for me, because I know I would get angry as well. MB, I'm actually not trading this week. That's why if you read my thumbnail or my title, it says no trading. Typically I trade, but I had a rough end of last week, so I decided not to trade besides my opening trade, which happens right at 9:30, and I'm done. And today was my best day ever on that, but it was a tricky one. I added and ended up working really nicely, so that's why I'm up a lot more. Typically, for the rest of the week, I'll be up maybe 2 grand a day, because I'm actually going to scale down for the rest of the week. No, you can't, Peter. You would have to do one account at a time. So you would have to have all these windows open. That's why I always use Rhythmic. That's the only downfall of Quant Tower. They don't have like a summary of all your accounts. All right, you guys ready for this giveaway? What's your max number of accounts you copy traded once you have 20 Apex PAs? I don't know, 15 maybe? It's hard to say. I think I have like 18 accounts at most, but that includes Bull Knox, Top Step, and my regular account. And then I had my Funded Futures account. Now I'm gonna have ETF. So, all right, guys, I'm closing the entries here, and let's see. 2 $15 raffles are going out. How do I pick a winner? How come I can't pick a winner? All right, you guys ready? I think they changed the website a little bit. All right, first person. Free yourself. I mean, look who won. Forever Kazi. Guys, the giveaway is closed. Forever Kazi. There he is. He's a big supporter of the channel. So if he, I hope he's here. He was here earlier. And then the second winner is another good supporter. He's always here. Rad Poker. All right, let's hope they're here because you have to be present to win. I'm gonna give them an extra couple minutes to enter, but I mean to respond. But Forever Kazi, are you watching the stream? Imagine they don't respond. Just showing up in the stream, commenting on the videos. Like Forever Kazi comments in like every video. You know, whether it's like a simple comment or whatever. Obviously they're Forever Kazi is also a member of the channel. So members, you pay like $6. I get like $3 out of that. So that's just extra support. But that's something that they wanted to do, and that's what they do. They've seen like a couple extra videos. So I posted a couple videos for members only as well. Can I explain more about how you think when people say they got greedy? Are you talking about what happened this morning in the Discord when someone said they got greedy? Okay, we'll talk about that. All right, let's talk about that. And then if Forever Kazi and Rad Poker don't respond, we'll reselect the winners. No, it's not really it's not really revelation. It's not really like a scheduled thing. It's just a thing I do sometimes. All right, so in my Discord, one of the members of the channel as well, there is Rad Poker. Here You're a winner. You're lucky that you're a regular here, because I would have chosen someone else already. So someone brought up a good point, a topic of greed. Okay, so a lot of people consider the fact that they got greedy when they lose. Okay, so losing and just not doing well associated with greed. Okay, it's not always the case. We always only think about being greedy when we lose. We never think about being greedy when we win. So if you always win bigger, or you know, more than one trade a day, that means you're being greedy every single day, and that's part of the game. So that's how we make money. We trade. So only because you lost doesn't mean you lost because you were greedy. So keep that in mind. And I should make a video on this, because I could talk about this topic for a very long time. But we always think, I don't know why it's like that, but a lot of people do say like, oh, I got greedy and I lost my profit. I was up this much and I kept trading and I lost. But they don't think about the other days that they were up the same amount and they continued to trade and they won. It's just a bad trade. It has nothing to do with greed. There's a point of greed eventually, but you don't lose because of greed. So don't feel bad when you lose. I mean, you lost because you took a bad trade or whatever. Figure out what you did wrong on that trade and what you could avoid, because it has nothing to do with the fact that you were up. You know, if you lost today and you didn't learn anything from it, then you could lose again on the same type of trade next time. So just be careful. And fear and greed are part of the game. Being afraid of taking trades is difficult, because when you're afraid of taking trades, what happens is you're going to miss the trades that you wanted to take because you're scared. This is why it's easier to trade on an eval than it is on the funded account, and it's much easier to trade on a brand new funded account than it is on a nicely green funded account close to payout, because of fear. And what's going to happen is, let's say if I wanted to short this right now and I don't, because I'm nervous and I'm scared, I have fear of getting into this trade, I miss the trade, and then it does what it's doing right now, which is dropping. So if it drops, now I'm going to get a little bit of FOMO. And if I get a little bit of FOMO, most likely I'm going to enter the trade late. So instead of getting out of the trade from the initial entry, I'm actually going to be getting into the trade, and I end up losing. And that is how you lose with fear. It's you are nervous to enter, the trade does exactly what you wanted, so then you enter late and then you get stopped out and get chopped to death. It creates a lot of frustration. Trading is so difficult in so many different ways, but mental aspect is the most difficult for sure. Because you could win and still be upset on the trade. It's very rare that we lose and we're happy with our stops. Very rare that we stop out and the market continues, right? It seems like every time we stop out, the market just reverses. But that's why I don't use stops. I'd rather just lose the account. And I also mentioned, we had a good conversation yesterday on stream about the 150K accounts, or not even 150K, but someone asked about 300K accounts. Someone asked, why don't I do 300K accounts if I'm so consistent with trading? And I don't think he was a regular viewer of the stream, so I don't think he knew that I do lose accounts basically on a weekly basis, and that's the reality of it. And I'm still able to take big payouts. But why do I prefer 50K accounts over the bigger accounts? And if I am down $2,000. Okay. Or not even, let's do, if I'm down $2,500. So if I lose $2,500 on a 50K account, I blow the account. With 1 day pass or whatever, I could replace that account and start at 0. Okay. So I start at 0, and then for a 300K account, I'm only going to pay monthly. I'm never going to pay lifetime for that. So it's monthly. So with having the 50K accounts, knowing that I'm pretty consistent, I just need to be in the game. I know if I lose a funded account, I could start for $85. I could start at 0 again. Okay, so I could reset. Basically, getting a new account is like a reset, and I start at 0. On the 300K account, if I lose 2,500, I have to make 2,500 first to get back to break even. All right, so I have to make 2,500 just to get back to break even, versus here, I start at 0, I make 2,500, I'm making a payout of 2,000. So instead of just making the loss back on the 300K, I make 2,500 on the fresh account and I get a payout, versus here I just got to break even. I mean, it's just those little tricks that you could use with the prop firms for. It's mind-boggling, actually, and people don't think of it that way. They think of it as real accounts, which is different, which is fine. Long term, that's a good mentality, but if you want to make money with prop firms as fast as possible, this is the way to think about them. This is why Apex allows 20 accounts. But I hope that makes sense. So this could be on the 50K account as well, but on the 300K, it's a good example because you could lose 2,500 and then you got to climb out of the hole, versus on the 50K, you lose 2,500, that account's gone. You go to a new account and you make the same amount back and you actually get to a payout. So it's quite interesting. Just use 50Ks. I mean, 150Ks are good too, but anything over 150K, I think it's a little bit tougher. It depends how you trade though. Everyone trades differently, right? Some people need bigger drawdown. Some people thrive in bigger accounts. But yeah. Forever Kazi has not responded, so I don't think he's here. Fortunately, I like him a lot too. He's a big supporter of the channel. So we're gonna pick one more winner. Okay, I'll let you guys re-enter. If you are just joining, you could enter the giveaway for a few more minutes. With the 50K account, how many contracts are you comfortable with during the ORB? If I'm gonna work out of bad trades, I like 3 contracts. Smoke and Ghost. But now the range is a lot bigger now. Guys, if you already entered once before, it's not a new entry. If you already had tickets earlier, you don't have to re-enter. Thank you all the members for the support. Members get members, you're gonna get a chance, 4 times the chance to win, so you get 3 extra tickets. So everyone gets 1 ticket, members get 4 tickets, plus if you win, you're gonna get $20 instead of $15. So it's gonna refund you the membership cost.
Thundering Trades, welcome to the Green Gang. Thanks for the support of the channel. All right, guys, 125. So in 3 minutes, we're gonna do the giveaway, and I'm gonna head out. If I'm not gonna trade, I gotta take advantage of this week, and I'm gonna do a lot of things for my business. I'm gonna reorganize my storage unit. I'm gonna clean up the equipment. I have to detail my van. I'm gonna take some time this week in the afternoons to focus on the business a little bit. So typically I stream till 3, 4 o'clock. By the time I go to the gym and stuff, it's already days over. So this week I'm gonna be streaming till about 1 p.m. But today I got a late start, so I'm going a little extra. This volatility, are you saying, Liquidizer, that this volatility is high or low? Is this high for you or low for you? Let's see if I got your email. Rad Poker, yep, but it was in my spam. I guess because you put the Venmo in there. I sent it. Congrats again. Thanks for all the support, Rad Poker. Yeah, this movement is great for scalping. It gives me FOMO. That's why I don't want to hang out too long on stream, because I'm going to get... I still have to flip all these accounts. I'm going to go to micros. I'm going to open and close a trade. I'm not going to do minis. Today was well, this is good, but the early price action was tough. This was a big range. 114 up and down. Yeah, 100 points up and down. That's tough to work out of. 100 points is $2,000 per contract. Maybe next week I won't add. Maybe next week I'm just gonna get in. If it doesn't work, I'm not gonna get out, but I'm not gonna add. Hi, can someone tell me why TradingView is weird? I've heard that many times that it doesn't match the Rhythmic accounts. Does anyone here use Apex Trade Copier? I don't know. It should be pretty straightforward, no? Tommy, so the trailing drawdown is quite simple for those who are familiar with it. But a trailing drawdown, how it works is it follows you. So when you're up $100 in a trade, your trailing drawdown is $2,500 from that $100. If you're up 500, that trailing drawdown is now 2,500 from that 500 mark. How you could always check that is you could go to auto liquidate peak balance on your Rhythmic. So this peak balance is telling me what was the highest point of this account. Okay, so when it's a fresh account without any payouts, you can monitor this and you see exactly how much drawdown you have. Obviously, these accounts don't have a trailing drawdown anymore. But for example, I guess this is a decent example here. So you can see that the highest point of this account is at 52,604, but I'm at 52,602. That means I'm down $2 from the drawdown. So what does that mean? That means I have $2,498 in drawdown instead of 2,500. So this is the peak balance. So when I got out of this trade, I was up extra $2, which is fine, obviously, but that kind of explains it, you know. So when you're in the trade, a lot of people don't realize. So the 50K account, you got to make $3,000. Very simple, right? You got to make $3,000 in profit, but you have $2,500 worth of risk of drawdown, trailing drawdown. That means if you are up $2,800, whether that's realized or unrealized, you could only now get to $300 in profit, right? So if you're starting at 0, you went here, now you could only go down to $300 and you still blow the account. So you're green on the account, $300, but you blew the account because you went $2,500 from the highest point of your account. Okay, so you could actually blow the account when you are positive. Now, on funded accounts, you can't because it stops trailing you at 2,500. So it will not trail you once you make the initial risk. But on evals, it keeps trailing. Alex, exactly. So the trailing stops at 100 on unfunded, it's not on evals. That's why the bigger evals are tough to pass. I'm on June contract. Okay, let's see the difference in volume. So if we go to actually, is the price exactly the same? Hold on, I gotta do something else. I want to check something. Okay, so we have the volume here. So I'm going to go to the daily chart. And you guys could see, that's how I would check. So you could see that June contract traded, I'm assuming it's this. Yeah, so it traded like 430,000 contracts. And if I go to March, it's still more, no. And March traded only 245,000, I was going to say. So you could see how much less volume there is in the March contract versus the June contract. And that's how I decide whether I trade. I do this pre-market. So you could see how much more, it's almost double the volume. And you'll see that keep changing every day more and more. All right, guys, let's do this final giveaway. I'm going to close it and I'm going to call it a day. Last call, last call. All right. The entries are closed. All right. Let's pick a second winner. Rat Poker was the first. And then the second one of the day is Bronin Scalper. I like that name. And look at that. Streamlabs fixed itself. I could actually see who won. Can you guys see that? There we go. Send me an email with Venmo or PayPal and your YouTube channel, like a screenshot of your YouTube channel so I know it's you. Congrats. Congrats to the winners. All right, guys, any last second questions? I'm going to be hoping to be on stream tomorrow by 10 o'clock. To be back on schedule, but because I want to be off by 1 o'clock this week just to get my stuff done. How long can you hold a PA account for? As long as you want, but just make sure your eval is active. Don't cancel that eval that you passed. Do not cancel it. But thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks for all the likes. Thanks for the comments. Thanks for the support. Second best, or if, I don't know if it's my second best or my best trading day this year, but right back on track. And I think Nutty changed it. I could have sworn he was trading the so this is 987. Oh, the prices are way different. So 18,238, 87. Oh, this is way different of a price. Well, futures roll over and they don't open at the same price. It's very confusing. But yeah, they trade the same, like this, the range and everything's gonna be the same. It's just gonna be a different price. but the range itself is gonna be exactly the same. Like this 5-point candle, whatever this is 5 points, it's gonna be 5 points on the other chart as well. So the scale is the same, it's just the numbers are different. Ronin Scalper, I just need to see that it's really you. I'm assuming, let me just see. I didn't get any other emails, right? Did I? If I didn't get any other emails, then I know it's you since you said you sent an email, but nope. See, I got 2 emails. See, I got someone else's email too. Someone else was trying to get the giveaway. Good thing I checked. Yeah, Ronan, you sent me the screenshot. Good. See? Someone else tried to get your giveaway. Sneaky, sneaky. Unless he just didn't know how the giveaway works. Yeah, save that email. Nutty plays golf. Oh yeah, you did tell me that. I forgot about that. Do any of you guys play golf? Maybe Bradbury thought that he won, but he didn't. QQ, make sure that you don't have multiple versions of the copier open. That happened to me on NinjaTrader, on Replicanta. When I had multiple copies of Replicanta open, it would double everything I was taking. It would take double of it. It was scary. I'm gonna go on Nutty stream right now.
Definitely just a wish list, but this is the Garmin Approach Golf Launch Monitor. And what I would love, this is the spending police. Uh-oh. You know what? I need to actually delete this video. My wife, we're not quite ready yet to show this to the wife. So no one tell her. But here, here's my dream. So I could actually get a setup with the net and where I hit from, and with the golf launch monitor.
That's
I can
funny.
do all of that, and I can basically have.
That's funny. Yeah, I only play mini golf too. All right, guys, I'm gonna sign off. I got a bunch of things I planned for today, and I was supposed to be off by 1 o'clock so I could go to the gym because I have to meet my employees. At 3 o'clock, but I'm gonna tell them 4 o'clock, or they could start without me to organize my storage. All right, guys, much love. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully at 10 o'clock. Just check the channel. I'm gonna post in the morning what time I'm gonna be live. Like, I'm gonna schedule the video for whatever I think, but I'm gonna try to get on at 10 o'clock. All right, take care, guys, and good luck if you're trading for the rest of the day. It looks like a very clear range day, so beautiful day for me, but I did not trade it. But I love when the levels get respected. When the levels get respected is when I do well, and hopefully this type of market is going to be here next week when I'm ready to trade. Even like this second half of the week, I'll trade evals because I'm going to try to get back to 20 funded accounts with Apex. I am going to get couple evals for tomorrow for CPI and for Wednesday or Thursday for PPI. So trading the news, much easier to pass evals quickly. All right, guys, take care, and see you guys tomorrow. I use Quantower trade copier. It's built into Quantower, the platform I use for trading. It's free. All right, guys.